Hey friends, I'm Darkoburi the Collector. Let's welcome Saint Seiya back to our channel. As I mentioned, for this week's video we're bringing Saint Seiya back to our channel, and just check out this Pandora's box I have here. Obviously, it's a figure from a new studio that we haven't featured on the channel yet, but I'm not going to spoil it for you just yet. First, take a look at the box art so you can see what it's about. Check out this shield on this side, and if you recognize it, let me know in the comments up above. Let's just take a look at this emblem, and in the same way, on this side we have this emblem, and without giving too much away, on this other side there's just this emblem. If you remember, the Pandora boxes were originally where the armors were kept. When Saint Seiya Omega evolved, they made it a bit like Pokemon. They added elements like water and fire, and they put some crystals that hang here from a chain around the neck, and that's where the constellation with the armor emerges from. I didn't like that part. I preferred it when they looked like Uber Eats guys carrying their box on their back. Honestly, it looked super heavy, and that's where the armor was kept inside. Obviously, the most interesting part of the whole cartoon, of the whole anime, was when the song started and the pieces of armor began to be put on our warriors, and honestly, it looked awesome. But without further ado, I'm going to tell you who's on this side, and if you recognize them, obviously leave it in the comments. This is Athena's armor, and this is the symbol of Athena's sanctuary, so you already know what's coming, an Athena unboxing, and we're going to show it here on the Darkoburi channel so you can get a good idea. This is from GK Studio, which is a relatively new and different studio that we haven't featured on our channel before. I got it from a website called Anime Collect, which is a great site where you can get these resin figures. It arrived packaged like this. Honestly, I think the packaging is pretty simple and quite small. Don't expect the figure to be very big, but let's hope it's super awesome. I have doubts about the physical condition of piece. It doesn't look like from Prima Studio, where there's extra dry snow, extra foam. Get ready because here comes good stuff. Alright, I'm going to take out all the pieces here of Athena Sarakido from GK Studio for all of you. And now, the piece actually came in perfect condition inside the box. Honestly, it was really well taken care of. This is a relatively small piece compared to the ones we've done from other studios. And the first thing I'm obviously going to show off is the base. Here on this part of the base, it tells us that it's a collector's edition piece. Obviously, I told you it was from GK. It's actually GK Box, not JK Studio, just to be clear, GK Box. Here we have the code, which is a QR code, and as you can see both on the certificate and on the base, it's number 35 out of 288. The $1,000,000 question for all of you here on the Darkoburi channel is, why 288? Since you're already at 288, why not make it 290 or 300? If you know the answer, leave it in the comments. By the way, with the Gotens, we have the same numbering, so check that out too. Another detail that the folks at the Darkoburi Studio are telling us is that not only does it come with the number, but on both sides they include an H for H. So, you're looking at a piece of which there are only 288 in the whole world, and one of them is right here for you on the Darkoburi channel. Honestly, all these pieces came with it. This pair of little angels, let's call them, or little angel girls, the hair accessory, because honestly, when Sarakido arrived, she looked a bit strange, kind of like those robots, the automatons, that look a little weird without hair. It comes with part of the armor, obviously, and also part of her outfit, and here we'll find the hands as well. But stick around, because I'm about to start assembling the piece. Let's start by detailing each part of the piece, so don't go anywhere, we're still here on the Darkoburi channel. And before we get into the details of the whole piece, let's take a look at the base. Here we have Athena's symbol, which comes in gold. All of this is like a set piece from the sanctuary. But which part of the sanctuary is it from? I imagine this is from when the fight against Hades begins, when the sanctuary is already destroyed. Honestly, it looks super cool. You can see some pillars here that are broken. Let's take a look at this side. Check out how there are even marks from hits and all that, and back here there's more debris from the sanctuary itself. It's an absolutely awesome addition. This part that sticks out is going to be a cape that obviously goes behind Saori, but the thing is, one of these parts over here, check out this little notch right here, is where Saori's heel is going to fit in. I wanted you to see it because the piece fits perfectly there, and besides that, check out this other little mark on the cape. This one surprises me a bit more, and unlike, why does the cape have a little dent here? Maybe they could have made it look more like a tear, but other than that, the base has these parts for what purpose? So that it doesn't sit directly on the surface where you place it and your piece number doesn't get erased or anything. Just take the piece here, and as I've always told you, they become magnetized. If you notice, it's effortless, it fits right into the heel part here, and that's how it looks, kind of sticking out and floating. An excellent detail with all the pieces, with all the resins, with all the figures, is that they get magnetized. And if you notice, I can even move it and it doesn't fall out, so your piece is going to be really, really secure. Now, let's analyze the piece. Let me put on the arms, the head part here, the hair part, but we'll leave the additional accessories for the end. This is how the initial part of the piece looks. Check it out, it's Saori and Kido here levitating, obviously with the effect of the cape. I already put both hands on, and here on the back, which is the first thing we're going to analyze, is where these two wings are inserted. I put them on before the head because otherwise, the hair wouldn't allow the wings of the armor to be attached. Notice the gold detailing here. The cape flows all the way down to the floor, to this other part that goes directly onto the base and completes the base entirely. It has this gold detail. The wings have a combination of gold with this part that's kind of purple and a bit more faded until it reaches this pinkish color. Let's call it somewhere between pink and purple, and it has these small details. On this side, they're inserted. Just look at this part that comes in and has a small hole here on this side where you insert the piece. There's one for each side, and like I said, you just insert them like this without any problem, and honestly, Saori's head will go on top of that. That's why I wanted to put them on before showing you the fully assembled figure. Here, Saori has just a few details. Let's say this is before or as a preview before adding the rest, but she's wearing golden heels, obviously, because these are the gold saints, where Athena has her loyal servants. The gold continues up these parts that cover her legs up to the knees, and again, the gold colors are complemented by these shapes, with this purple on the edges and this part here that's really just decorative. The other thing she has is just this band on her leg, and like I said, it's complemented by these two pieces. Here she has her leg guard, her protector on the part that's already the dress, which goes along with the cape. Let's say it's a slightly longer dress now, and it has these two red details, like rubies. Here, obviously, her hand is also protected up to the elbow, covering the whole forearm and hands. You should notice that both her fingernails and toenails are done, so she's really on top of her health and hygiene. They're definitely painted. On this side, she's holding the staff, which is in the box. Remember, we saw this symbol, which we can recall to look at, the staff of Athena, which she always has at the end of the day, her little staff in hand. Like I said, the colors are gold, purple here on the edge, and the staff is pretty tall, let's say as tall as the figure, but you can't really tell since it's on this side. And that's it. This is how the entire set for Athena looks once it's fully assembled. All the figures fit really, really well. I had to apply a bit of pressure here on the head. It didn't fit perfectly at first. Obviously, I removed the wings first, put the head back on, then put the wings back on, and here we can see that the piece gives Athena a new look. You can choose the one with this little fringe here, as if it's blowing in a bit of air, or this other piece that's completely identical except for this part of the hair. What we see here is a tiara, let's call it a small crown, that has some inlays, let's say as if they were little diamonds, and remember that Athena's hair is completely purple. Just check out the length of the hair, which matches really well with the wings on her armor. It transitions from a slightly lighter color to a slightly deeper shade, and obviously it goes a bit below the waist. Here, I've already attached these two parts of the same dress. They magnetize at the waist. Of course, they come into play as we saw with this part of the dress that covers the front, and the shield over here, as you can see, is put in place and is also magnetized. Here, this little detail stays in place, and now your piece is fully assembled. Along with your certificate of authenticity, this Athena becomes a truly enviable collectible. Here we also had the option to choose between this little angel, let's take a closer look, and gray or gold for the piece. If all the other details on Athena are in gold, obviously we're going to go with the gold one so it matches the shield. I haven't actually shown off the shield yet. Here we see Athena's shield. If you look at where we started the video, you saw the shield, which many already knew belonged to Athena's gold saints. On the back, it has what looks like a handle. It actually has the shield's own handle. I thought it could be mounted on Athena's hands, but it's magnetized so it attaches to this side of the piece. And now that we have meticulously finished the intricate process of assembling and thoroughly reviewing this magnificent piece, I am delighted to leave you, our esteemed viewers, with not only a captivating and detailed photo, but also a comprehensive and in-depth video showcasing every exquisite angle and intricate detail of this truly exceptional GK box piece featuring the iconic Athena Sarikido, right here on the dedicated and engaging Darkoburi channel. If you found this video enjoyable and informative, please take a moment to leave a thoughtful comment below and also share your valuable opinions on what you truly think about this particular Athena piece. Honestly, the craftsmanship and artistic vision behind GK box figures are consistently outstanding, producing truly unique and distinct collectibles that stand apart from the rest, often accompanied by a subtle yet intriguing wink-wink symbol, hinting at their exclusive and special nature. I also have to tell you that this part up here, as we're in family-friendly hours, we didn't show it, but it can be removed. That's something these pieces have so you can check them out. Honestly, if you want to add it to your collection, it has a lot of really great details, from the color of the eyes, the nose, the way the figure is made. It doesn't have anything to envy from other companies in terms of size. Just check it out, it's really well done. We've had other pieces that are really big, like the Liquid Phoenix, also from the Knights of the Zodiac, which you can find here on our channel. Remember to check out all our social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, every single social network. We release a new video every Thursday at 11:30 in the morning. That's when the full edition comes out. And on Fridays, we release the short edition where we remove all commentary and go straight to the unboxing, straight to the details. Honestly, these pieces deserve all the details you're seeing, and the purpose of the unboxing, let me repeat, is so you can see if the piece is worth it for you or not, if you knew about that brand or not, because there are many brands we don't know, very famous, but with limited quantities, like 288 pieces, which honestly doesn't seem like a lot for the whole world. And for you to be seeing one of them here on the Darkoburi channel is worth it. But it's also worth checking out the website where you can find pieces. We also have t-shirts, keychains, a ton of collectible figures, the Darkoburi book where I show you how to start or grow your collection. So go check out all our social media, give us a like, send me some love, hit the bell for notifications, check us out everywhere, be a good friend and share this awesome video. And you already know, Darkoburi, peace out.